everybody? We are back tonight on Hof Bergmann. What is up, everybody? What is up? I was over on the other server and, well, quite frankly, it didn't look like there was much to do. So, I never bought a sprayer. I said it didn't look like there. Oh, that's over there. Didn't look like there was much to do, so thought I'd come over here to Hof because there's always stuff going on over here in Hof Bergmann. We didn't get a chance to stream yesterday because of the map drop. I was trying my best to get it recorded before it was time to stream, but man, this was not happy with the quality of the videos or the quality of the segments I was getting recorded. So I recorded that video probably 3 times over between the number of times it did different cuts. You might have to contact support in order to do that. And I completely mess up. Okay. You might have to contact support on the mod hub. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen people change their name. I've seen people change their name. Because in 19 we had mom. In 19 we had, yeah, I know, I've seen it happen. In 19, there was a... Yeah, I've seen it happen, but you might have to call support and ask them to do it. Diablo del Toro! Welcome, sir. Welcome. I'm just seeing if this will take. And if I have to do it up and down every row, or if I can skip. Quite frankly, I should be able to skip every other row. Like there was the guy in 19 that did the did like the mods where you can buy the manure. And I forget what his name used to be. And then suddenly they came out with an update for that exact mod. And it was a different map name on it. Yeah, I saw you had an update for, or was it a new mod? The Select Bale add-on. Selectable Bale add-on mod. Then I saw who did it. I'm like, what? Did someone else? Someone else did a mod? The selectable bale adding on to that? And then I went and looked and like, what other mods did this guy make? And he made selectable bale. I'm like, what? I thought that was made by someone else. But yeah. Shows you how much I pay attention to mods. Not like it's a bad way. Because over here. Nitrogen is perfect. Okay. Over here. Do I not even have to fertilize this? I don't know. I guess maybe I don't have to fertilize it with PF and grapes. I know PF doesn't affect grapes, at least it's not supposed to. We'll park this here. Yeah, I basically take a cursory look each day at the mods list, and honestly, it's a scan for maps. And then after I do that scan, I just do a quick look at other things. And then I go about my day. Go ahead and dump the rest of this. Cover that because we're not going to have any more waste being made over here for a while. There, we'll do that. And I think we'll just leave that for now. Boom. Let's go see how our workers are doing over here at our winery. Miles, I have not done a map tour of Western Wild 64R because Western Wild 64 would not be an official release. Because Western Wilds is released from Alien Jim, and Alien Jim has clearly stated before that he's not interested in releasing anything that is not destined for console. So if there is a version of Western Wilds that's bigger than a standard size map, it is almost assuredly an unauthorized edit of that map. everybody, and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. I just came over here to our, I know it's loud, came over here to our bottling plant. Just see how well these guys are working. And they are still slaving away, making cases of wine bottles, cases of wine. In fact, I think they have, where is it? Maybe a third of the wine left that they started with a few months ago. And as you've seen me play, I very rarely play with it. I very rarely play a mod-heavy game. You all are still here. I really hope they leave soon because you really need to be able to get off your feet. You've been standing here for months. I hope that's not the same cheese. Cheese and bread. I really hope you swap that out. I mean, some of that cheese looks moldy. Right? You might want to swap that out. I'm a vampire! Oh my lord, everybody, I'm a vampire. I don't have a reflection. What is going on today? Did you see my thumbnail? What is going on with my animals? Are they dead? Oh. Let me know in the comments. Do you think they're dead? I'm gonna be really upset if they are. I do have a map video that I need to do for a map. I did not have an opportunity to do it this weekend. So I'm going to try to get it done next weekend. It's a map that's been released for a while. So really time is not that much of the essence. I would suspect, Miles, if Alien Jim was here, if he drops by, and if I remember to ask, I'm pretty sure he'll tell me that that's a not okay rendition of the map. I mean, if it is okay, then I need to know where it was originally uploaded by the map author to go take a look at it. Really wish you could add more capacity down here. Speed at which this thing processes is mighty slow. So we can add another. Pretty sure we can add another 10,000 to this. Yeah, we can add another 10,000 to this, and then we'll go check on our animals. It's a winter wonderland here on the Hof Bergmann. We gotta get into spring so we can plant crops. Hopefully our sulfile will start to grow. We haven't seen that grow at all since we planted it. Yeah, Miles, that's where it gets kind of muddied waters. Muddied waters, right? So like, for example, Farmer G's here. Farmer G is the map author, or not the map author, mod author of selectable bale capacity, the new selectable bale capacity add-on, and a few other mods that will run the Giants mod up. So, like, let's say I take the selectable bale capacity mod, because I like it. I think it's really awesome. I think it's a super awesome mod, and I take that and I do a derivative work of it, and I enhance it by adding, since he already has a mod that does this, I add to it the twine and net wrap add-on. I also make it so that you can change you can have, like, you know, the world is your oyster with respect to the colors of your net wrap or the colors of your bale wrap. And I basically make it so the workup width is like 15 meters wide. Super wide workup width, right? And I credit him in the comments, or I credit the mod, right? Basically saying, yeah, we'll call it selectable bale capacity enhanced. And I put him in the credits. But in reality, he didn't have anything to do with the mod, other than the fact that I basically stole his original mod and made a derivative work of it. Some folks would say, oh, well, that's right. That's the best form of flattery, is to take someone's work and improve upon it. But, see, others will view that as, but I didn't really want him to take my work and do anything with it, let alone have my name associated with it. That's where it gets confusing and difficult. Oh my gosh, how much lettuce do we have here? Pretty sure these auto load, which is a good darn thing. So for me, I've established a, there we go, a desire to do the map author or mod author right, correct? So I'm gonna be real careful on things and making sure that they are, as best I can tell, from the original author. What's the question about the rabbits? When do rabbits will reproduce meat for sale? Rabbits reproduce like every other month. So rabbits reproduce every other month. If we go over here, we'll see that at age 8 months, right? Rabbits reach puberty at 8 months old. And at that point in time, they will produce offspring every 2 months. So if we buy rabbit cubs that are 4 months old, it takes 4 months for them to reach puberty. And then 2 months after that, 6 months after you buy them, they will produce more cubs. And then 8 months after that, those cubs will produce more cubs. But meanwhile, your adult rabbits have already made 4 sets of cubs themselves. And I'm sure someone that's a whole lot better with math could figure out, like, let's say over the course of a year, how many rabbits would you have? Or over the course of 2 years, if you started with, let's say, 10 rabbits, how many rabbits would you have over the course of 2 years if you didn't sell any rabbits and you just let them reproduce? Right? Because we know the original batch would produce, what, every other month. So they would produce 12 sets of offspring. And then at 8 months, the first set would produce another set of offspring. And then they would start producing offspring every other month, the first batch. And then, you know, it's just exponential. Breeding like rabbits, right? Cats are doing good. Let's get these chickens. Well, I don't think they'd be able to make it to the mod hub until you had probably granted them the authorization to do so. Right? That's why I kind of I don't really go around looking for mods anymore. There's just so many already on the Giants mod hub, and they do a lot with respect to trying to track down and make sure the validity of the work. Carlos, you cannot at this point in time. All you can do with the rabbits is put them in a crate and take them to the animal dealer and sell them back. There was going to be a butcher block over here. Well, there is a butcher block over here. There was going to be a table here, and there was going to be a mini production for the butcher block. And you could take a chicken or a rabbit to the butcher block, and it would basically provide you with a skinned rabbit or a defeathered whole chicken. And then you could take those skinned and defeathered pieces of meat and sell those at the village shop. But that did not make it into 1.2 because there was a inherent issue. There were script errors and such. So Farmer Andy said something in the changelog. It was removed because the game was not really working well with what he called a micro production. Because you would put 1 liter of rabbit, basically 1 rabbit in, and you'd get one skinned carcass out. So maybe we'll see something like that in a future update. But right now, The only thing we can do is take the rabbits back to the animal dealer and get a couple $100, you know, every couple months. Maybe in an update, we'll be able to take rabbits to the butcher and he'll do something with them. But for right now, we can't even take the rabbits to the butcher. This map is, yes, it is. This mod map is very much so awesome, and it's been around for multiple iterations of Farm Sim in a different formats. So I've played on Hof Bergmann since FS17, and FS17 had, was different than FS19, which is different than FS22's Hof Bergmann. So you could play, if you had FS17 and FS19, you could play the FS17 and 19 versions of this map and have completely different gameplay experiences than this version, because there's other productions. Like in 17, you had the ability to go around and collect slurry from the town. Like you would pump out town members' pumps, cisterns, or whatever you want to call it. You could also collect trash bags off the street and take them to a recycling center and get a little money. So each work is kind of new and on its own, stands alone. And I think it's really cool. Indeed, it is just like real life. In fact, I had made a comment a week or two ago that it would be really cool if I could get because I gave my son a gaming laptop a couple weeks ago, and I thought, it would be really cool to get him involved in this, and it could be like a family farm, and one of his chores, right, each day is to tend to the rabbits, tend to the chickens, and make sure that they're fed, that they're cleaned out of manure and the manure is put away and everything. And it would be literally just like, just like a real life farm would be, where the kids have chores to do. Where the farmer can focus on other things. Rabbit Rob, what's up? Yes. FKF. Right? Just leave that there. We'll add a little bit of water. They're just fun. Oops. I mean, we have dogs after all, right? There's no real purpose for the dogs. There's no real purpose to the cats. At least not right now. Maybe one day we'll have the ability to have rodents. And if you don't have cats on your farm, like, rodents will come and you'll have crop loss because of the rodents. Right, that would be kind of neat. Alright, where is my flatbed? Oh, it's over here at the brewery. Okay. Get to making bread, boy. Making my bread. All right, so Christopher, Farmer, he just doesn't, it is, as a general practice, doesn't upload things to the Giants Mod Hub for submission, right? So the things that are on the Giants Mod Hub are placed there, submitted by mod authors and mappers, because they have an interest in having their mods showcased right on the Giants Mod Hub. And to do that, there is some level of, some level of dealing with Giants and dealing with their approval process, their requirements for mods and such. And some map authors, some mod authors just don't want to go through the hassle of sending things to the Giants Mod Hub. That's really kind of their prerogative, right? We're missing butter. Okay. Here we have a thing of butter we made. Gonna get some milk. Joseph, are you on, what platform are you on? Carlos, I do not know if you can take the hop mod and make hops for the brewery. I would have to know, or you would have to cross-reference the spelling of the fill type for hops, both on this map and on that mod. And assuming that they both are the same spelling, then it should work. But let's say the hops mod, the hops plantation mod, let's say it produces hop. We'll just drop the S. So let's say it produces pallets of hop. Or let's say it's called hop pallets. Or maybe hops pallets, okay? And then let's say that this map has an input that it's expecting named hops bags. Okay? So it won't accept hops pallets because it's not hops bags. But if you changed one or the other so that they were the same, expected input equals output, then it would work. Should work. Yeah, what platform are you on, Joseph, that you can't get platinum? Now we get our butter running. Yes, your FS22, but are we talking console, PlayStation, Microsoft? Are we talking PC? That's what I mean. So on PC, you can... Did you buy the game from Steam? Epic? Do you have a physical copy of the disc? Did you get it from Giants Download? So Matt, your fish smoker is over here. So the farmhouse is right there. Your fish smoker is right here. So your pickup truck is in this bay at the start. Then there's an empty bay. And then your smoker. And then you want to put wood chips in there. Don't know why you're saying they're not accepted here. They are indeed. You get your fish from the lake. You fish for your fish from the lake. Got a whole video explaining how you can fish for fish. So, Joseph, if you've got your, let's say if you have purchased your game from Steam, then you can get Platinum Expansion from Steam. Giants Download, you go to the Giants eShop. They are all linked. I've got links down in the description. And you go to the Giants eShop. Disclaimer, using the links down in the description is using a partner code of mine. So I do get a little bit of a kickback on that. But once you go there, then you just make your transaction like you would for anything else online. Now, if you are, let's say, in the States, you might get your transaction kicked back because it's an international transaction. And sometimes banks, like, you know, they deny those transactions just as a matter of course because, well, there's a lot of fraudulent transactions that originate from international sources, right? So what I typically do when I buy from the Giant eShop is I pay with PayPal. I never have any issue whatsoever. Go get our goat milk. Let's go get some goat's milk. So down there, I've got links to all the DLC from Season 1. Also have a link to the Season 1 Season Pass, Year 1 Season Pass, and the Year 2 Season Pass. They're all over the Giants eShop. Giants eShop copy is good for any PC version of the game. So if you have the Steam copy, you can still install and use the eShop copy of the DLC. Do I have a link in the description? I should. I indeed do. Indeed do. Down in the description below, there's a link where you can download the map. Basically, this map can be found at lsfarming-mods.com. You will need to be a member to download the map from there in order to see the download link. And in my initial map tour for the map, I did do a whole segment on basically how to download and unzip the map. Because when you download it, it downloads in 3 parts. You then need to extract the parts and then add some mods to your mod list. Alright, now let's get it back in here. We're making goat cheese and regular cheese. We've already made almost all of our milk into butter. Let's go earn some money. Oh. Missed my corner. And we've built out we built the bridge over here. Alright, so we've got that built out, and while we're headed over to sell our product, this video is brought to you by Farmers Forever and Optimus. Thank you for being farm barons. Melvin, what is up, sir? What is up? Carlos. With olives, do you have any plant? So once you place olives, you do not need to You do not need to replant them. They will regrow next season. I think we have more than enough empties down at the brewery. So let's go back here and figure out what else we have to do. I want to totally butcher your name, but Uger, thank you for the sub. I'm sure I have completely butchered that. Let's turn on super strength. Get these out of the truck. So when you smoke fish, you gotta put the smoked fish in these little trays. And these little trays only hold 10 liters worth of fish, or 10 kilograms of fish. There we go. Let's check our animals, see if we need to be feeding any of those. So they are good. Cows are decent. Probably put some TMR in there. Pigs are decent. We could feed them a little bit. Ah, well, it's January here on the server, M9. And at least, we don't have snow inside the buildings. Remember back in FS17, it would rain inside of buildings? Little quality of life features like that we forget about. These are well-trained pigs. They don't go anywhere. And you know what else we could do? We could... Should we go and fire up the community garden? Let's put a poll. Put a poll. Should we fire up the community garden? I tell you what. That's right. You can always put more clothes on. You can only take so much off. We'll let that poll run for a little bit. So far, it looks like a resounding yes to the to the community garden. Come away, cow. Yeah, the light says I'm a furnace. It says I run hot. So I don't think the goats do manure. Nope. The goats don't produce manure. I don't think. They just do their business outside. Take the next load of manure down to the community garden, it looks like. Tell you know what, David, we were talking about this right at the start of the stream. I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at mods as of late. Every day I do a cursory look, see if there's any new maps, and if they have been, then I kind of look at those. If there's not been any new maps that I recognize or I see on the Giants Mod Hub, what is wrong with you? Collect. Alright, fine. Then I'll kind of do a cursory look at mods. But honestly, it's more or less scanning the description We're not scanning the description, scanning the thumbnail and the title. And unless something really catches my attention at that point, I just move on. Because I don't know. My gameplay is just not mod heavy. Alright, where are we at? We need to buy the community garden. There we go. Oh, somebody doesn't want us to... 10 votes. 1 says no to the community garden. Everyone else says yes. Go ahead, manure to all these. We need to add manure to our grapes. Nope. We'll activate those. How about our apples? Where's the apples? Apples. Maybe the apples just need a box. Yeah, they don't need anything special. Leave that there. Now, in Garden 2, where's the trigger for this? All right, let's go back here. Allotment Garden 1. Let's do cauliflower. Let's do onion, cucumbers in field 5. Onions in 4. Tomatoes and strawberries. We're making grapes and we were making our apples. Oh, David. Good thing it's a virtual meeting. Right? Schultz, what's up? Prepper, the anhydrous applicator. That is available over at itch.io page. So I've got a mod review on the anhydrous add-on. That's over at the Giants Mod Hub. And in that mod review, I have links to the various other anhydrous mods that I used in that video. And they would be included in that description. So this is almost done. So we turn this around. Oh, there was a request. There was a request for... Let's do another poll. Should I do a video on where to find the Hof Bergmann collectibles? Do it. Would you be interested in watching a video about the Hof Bergmann collectibles? I mean, I hate to spoil it for people. So there would be plenty of warnings. Spoiler alert warnings. There are 7 collectibles on the map. They are hidden very, very well. Some in plain sight. They are all custom collectibles. I think at this point, let's make it February. But I could do a Hof Bergmann explained, explaining where the collectibles are. Kind of a fun little thing of how he's done the collectibles. Because when you collect the collectibles, they show up here in your house. And some of the collectibles, well, some of them charge you get charged money for collecting them. Whereas others, you get money. So some you lose money on collecting, and others you gain money on collecting. You must attend, but you don't need to pay attention. Right? They could not watch it, but I think some people are just compulsed to have to watch it. So we have all our goat cheese. And we have our regular cheese. Nope, there's none hidden in the sky. Alright, I'll try to produce that video this weekend. Liters of goat cheese. What's Schultz doing today? Sorry, message. Congratulations. I didn't see the container lifter. I mean, my personal goal in life is to do no more forestry in FS22. So I wasn't super worried about using that lifter. Someone really needs to clean the stuff up around here. Well, I don't want to do cheese here. Okay. What if I can do this? Can I unload? Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, let's auto load the cheese. Alright, you go in there. Super helped me by bringing all these bags of flour the other day. He'll take 1,000, so we'll take 10 in. And then we will get this bread. I mean, we don't have anything else to do. It's February. I think that's done. Thought that was done. There we go. Wonder if we can autoload these red totes. Hope so. Indeed, I can. Alright, we have a thing of tomatoes. We have crates of strawberries. Will, what is up? What is up? How's it go tonight? Autoloads of smoked fish. We have our grates. I really was not expecting to get that much cauliflower. Oh, let's see. Spring sick. Tell you what, the son had some nasty intestinal things going on early last week, and it just kind of hung out, and then Saturday morning, he's saying his throat's hurting bad. We take him in the doctor, and he's plus for strep. So he's on the mend. He's been on antibiotics since Saturday morning. The doctor was saying there's stuff going around. Stuff going around. We're kind of glad. Can I do 2 at once? Why can I not do 2 at once? We're kind of glad it came back positive for strep, because the other was just a bacterial thing, virus thing that was really just, you know, it's got to work its way through. So we got our cauliflower, we have onions and cucumbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get these in a row and just shove them all. Shove them all that way. So also down in the description below, there is information about a non-profit that we are working with for the month of May. Did you know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month? I did not know that at all until I was reached out by Kermit with Giant Software on doing a Mental Health Awareness Month campaign. So the plan is we are going to be doing something this weekend with several other creators. We're still working on figuring out exactly what we're going to be doing. But it is for a nonprofit, TWLOHA. Is definitely a mouthful. But what they do is they work with individuals who are seeking help in finding mental health professionals, and provides individuals with financial grants and such in order to seek assistance. Wow, that is a heck of a load there. Learn more about it in the description. If you are so inclined, feel free to use the donation link also in the description. We've got a little bit of a goal to raise $500 for this nonprofit this month. Tell you what, farming is how I keep my mental health in check, because farming is my chill. Everyone needs to find their chill, and farming is what I do. When I just need to chill out, relax, the stresses of the day flow away. Now, I think almost all the cars on the map are stopped here. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Two months ago. Oh. Well, hope everybody gets better soon. I'll tell you what, something that also we are very eager here at the house is we think we may have stumbled upon why the wife's been in so much pain even after her back surgeries, and you know what, she is kind of on the mend with some things. Looking forward to her continued improvement. See how much money we make. But you don't want my my onions. I probably have to tip them up. $6,200. You give me 23 bucks for a sack of onions. That's not bad because all I had to do was take manure down there. if it rains, right? If it rains, it looks like our garden gets water from the rain. I assume if we didn't have much rain, we'd have to add water to the garden. Yeah, for probably well over a year, she's had constant nausea. Constant nausea. She's been popping nausea pills. She's got a nausea patch on her ear. Right? And now she's actually like, I want to eat, and I want to eat a lot. I haven't been able to eat a lot in a long time. I just want to eat. Let's go back to the BGA. Beat this thing. Miles, what? What? They're proving to help with a lot of stuff? How much more do we have in here? 35,000 liters. And then we can put more in here. Our dry grain should be done. We should be able to sell that. File hasn't grown any. Let's see that grow some more. How much methane do we have? We have 13,000 liters of methane. Or should I say 13,000 kilograms of methane? CBD oils, what are those? Go run this down to the fuel station. I have no idea. It just is. So, yep, propane's in pounds here in the States. I would assume propane is measured in kilograms in Europe. That'd just be my guess. Sander, what is up, sir? How are things going today? We're over here on the Hof Bergmann. I don't know what we're going to do when it's summertime. Because we've got all this stuff to do. All this ancillary work is just going to have to sit and wait. We got our butcher over there. Stay away from him. Flour bags on the flour mill. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Just was talking about the family here. They are getting on the mend. There we go, unloading it. I don't think we'll make a fortune on this, but almost $5,900. Well, $5,900. Not bad. Not bad residual income off the BGA. Ah, yes, the grapevines. It's a lot of work, but it is very rewarding. Miles, I record with OBS, open broadcast software. I also stream with OBS. Grain dryer should be done. So we'll probably have to wait to get that fired back up so we have some more methane. Whoa. I nearly went the wrong way. Oh, there we go. High jump. Yep, that's done. Okay. There we go. So while that is filling, let's just check. Make sure everybody's still good on food. Cows could use some TMR. Now let's get this mixed up. Now, where are we going? I'm completely blanking out where I have my silage at. I have hay in here. So we're going to fill this up to 40%. Oh, I know where my silage is. I'm an idiot. Silage is in the fermenter across the street. Got my way back. So we're gonna then fill this up to 80%. And then we'll go get our straw. Delilah, what is up? And there we go, TMR. You know, I was having the darndest time making TMR last night over on the Carpathian countryside. think we made the completely wrong size straw bales in order to get everything mixed up with bales. Dry grain. We're gonna go to grain mill direct sales. No. Malt factory direct sales. What is up, Langer? How you doing tonight? We got our field of clover over here. We'll be able to make clover next year. Welcome back, Scott. Jeez, guys, this traffic's killing me. Oh, indeed, indeed. Now, of course, I don't know when we might see another update. All right, we got this update back in, was it late April, early May? We might not see another update until fall. Just saying. So I would definitely not hold off playing this iteration of the map for another update. There might be a quick update here or there to correct a found problem, but overall, right? I think his previous version before this came out in November, right before the Platinum expansion drop. So that was, you know, about 6 months, 7 months. So you can easily get a couple months of gameplay out of this and then move on to other things and then come back, revisit it. Miles, I don't know what RIL is. I don't understand what for real video. I don't understand what RIL is. Are you trying to say real video? I really don't understand. Use OBS to record and live stream. OBS is not a video editor. There we go. 19.5. For a little dried wheat. Not bad at all. Let's go over here and check out our wine production. It's decent money on hard. That's for sure. Looks like we're still going strong over here. She is sorting it out. Oh, man, we're out of water. Liger, that's what we typically play on. We typically play on hard. Now, I'm not really overly concerned about drawing water from anywhere. Joseph, you can put honey on any map just by placing some honeybees. Right? Put honey on any map. Then put a spawn point down wherever you want. Now, does it have a sell point for honey? I don't know. Maybe not. Might have to put you out right there. Boom. Turn them off. Now they're back to work. Get back to work, people. Okay, hold on. It is February. We can't do anything until March. So let's go take this back. Then I need to haul our wine down to the bottler. Not this bottler, but the other one here in the other town. Don't forget about this cow area here. There's a cow area right here. $245,000. It's kind of a breeding area. By name, doesn't have a special breeding function like the FS19 version of the map, where you had to use a bull to get some special juice from the bull. And then you had to call in a doctor, Dr. Love, to administer that to the lady cows. Get this over here. Those of you that are playing on Hof Bergmann now, how many of you have only experienced Hof Bergmann FS Double Deuce? Optimus, good evening. Good evening, sir. This video is brought to you by somebody named Optimus. If you hadn't heard that. I was over on Carpathian, but it looked like the boys were just going forestry. And, yeah. I wasn't going to do any of that. Didn't seem like there was much more to do. I was thinking, oh, I could mow that grass area, but it seems to have been replanted in grass, which I didn't really understand. But okay, we'll just let it grow. There we go. Sanders started with FS17 version. This will take a little while. So yeah, I don't think I need to fertilize these for some weird reason. Rick, it could definitely be a possible mod conflict. Well, we are 1 week away, actually, Sander, from the release of Farm Sim Mobile 23 for iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch. And I have to tell you, from my time in messing with it over at PAX way back in March, I was really impressed with the visuals. It looks just like FS22, except you're running it on a tablet or a phone. They have done some really, really good optimizations, I think. The controls are fairly logical to do. You can rotate the tablet, rotate your phone to steer. You can use your thumb to steer the little virtual steering wheel. You use your other thumb to control the throttle and your direction. Yeah, it's a great way to get your chill on out in the world, right? You're sitting there, you're in line at the pharmacy. No one seems to be helping anybody. More and more people keep getting in line behind you. You think you're going to spend the entire day there? Well, just bring out the phone and get to harvest. Next thing you know, you're the next person in line. So, Rick, one of the first things I would suggest would be to remove anything that modifies animals. A mod that has been a very, very big conflict-laden mod for this map has been the extended animals, because those animals basically have come from this map. So if you have for any reason extended animals, take that out. If you happen to have the what's that mod the production add-on, whatever, take that out. All right, Ken has been playing on Hof since the FS19 version. Joseph's played it all. Tell you what, Giants announced just today some of the FarmCon sessions. There's going to be a session at FarmCon related to the 15 years of Farm Sim. There's also going to be a session related to the expansion map. I saw the big field to the south was planted in grass too, but yeah, I was trying to see, okay, what needs to be done. I mean, one of the only things I really could do is lime field 1. Oh, this is still still has milk in it. Go grab. No, we emptied that of milk. All right, let's just make it March. Let's make it Smarch. And then we'll have stuff to do. Hello, imaginary world map maker. Cats are eating me out of house and home. Oh no, where did the snow come from? Oh my gosh. Got snow. Okay, let us talk about things. Oh, that's a good one. And let's spawn out one. Now we gotta be careful. Don't get it close to those. Don't get it close to those. Don't get it close to that. Yeah, production revamp is pretty cool, but I hear a lot of times that coming up in a with respect to conflicts. Not just on this map, but on others too. I would just leave the straw there. Where are we at? Our food. Oh, look, we've got cubs and puppies. Cubs are halfway there. Oh, we can feed these guys more lettuce because we have plenty of lettuce. Is that good? Always remember to dump your stuff upside down. Alright, there we go. They're full. Alright. Let's actually do some farming. It's an ingenious idea, isn't it? Let's do some farming. Potatoes. You know, I think we got plenty of potatoes. Great. Oh, I still haven't grown any. All right. Clover. I guess let's do. Fields do we have to plant in? So we have 21, we have 14 to plant in. How is clover ready to harvest? We have 28, 21, and 14, and 22, and 16. Right. How is this ready to harvest? It says it's ready to harvest. Who wants to harvest clover? Or do we want to plant? I honestly don't want to harvest clover. I want to plant sunflowers. come back here. Come back here. Where's my big boy tractors? That's one of them. Boomstam, welcome. Welcome. How's it going tonight? You're doing a third beat contract on the server? There wasn't any beat contracts earlier, but doesn't mean they didn't refresh. Hof 15. Yeah, I didn't know how far Hof went back. I know it went back to 17. That's when I first. Oops. That's when I first experienced it. Let's get a big bag of seed. Give me 2. Nope, no tire tracks. Where's my big bag of fertilizer? There it is. Go to town. Oh, can we get out of here? Tell you what, the Vicon Couverland DLC back in FS19, that was one heck of a DLC drop. Included this planter, of course, included the ever popular round bale wrapper combo with the fast bale. Nobody crashed Bill's bub. No one. Christos, we are we planting? we are planting, but we can't see a dang thing we're doing. Alright, I guess we're not gonna plant. I thought the snow would go away. But that didn't. Oh well. Maybe another day. Another day, another dollar. Pop this back off. It's okay, it's nearly 10 o'clock anyway. The cow's like, whoa! I was heating here. Let's go top off the biogas plant. I'd love to get some more straw running in the compost pile. I still have straw I never collected from last year, sitting down on field 16, because I wanted to put it in the compost bunker. Well, who knows what Farmer Andy did to the snow. I mean, the way this map works, I would say everything's custom until proven otherwise. Right. I don't know if we're gonna live stream tomorrow, or I might try to do some more ACC practice. I need to post to see who's interested. I think they tried to do some practice over the weekend, but couldn't do any of that. Only Schultz on Sunday. On the traffic splines, then we'll be real close to release of Emerald Coast. closer over here. I'll get it. I'll have a full bucket, but at least it'll be full. Yeah, some jackass set up a new server. Throw all his attention in. I don't know why you're acting like you're full. Another scoop and it'll be done. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, that is gonna do us for the night. Thank you for coming out and watching. Keep an eye on the channel for what we decide to do tomorrow. We might be on this map. We might be over on Carpathian. We might be running some ACC practice. There might be a map drop tomorrow, and we got to do that. Tell you what, they just completely annihilated my Friday. I'm having 3 maps drop. That was rough. We had a true gem in Carpathian countryside. Not that the other 2 maps were chopped liver, as they say. They were pretty good in their own right. I have to mix up some more pig food here soon. Till next time, happy farming.